Hi guys, it's me Josh, and today we're doing another commentary video on the Kerbal Space Program. Let's get into it. So today, what I want to do is refill the MUN base. Basically, my MUN base I haven't built it on video. It was more than a few months ago now that I built it. I've already built the craft that will do this. It is good enough for this. Obviously, I've tested it multiple times. But you know, there might be some changes along the way. Might be some changes. But let's get into it. I'll just try and find the rocket now. I think it's called the Kerbal landing system. There we go, Kerbal lander system. There we go. There it is. It looks a little bit like the SLS, but it's a bit tall. I don't really like the length of it, but it's a direct ascent lander, so it's got all of its fuel in one compartment. It doesn't need to dock with anything to get back to Kerbal, so you know it probably needs this part. Anyway, got nothing in there. Let's get into it. Let's see who we check. Who are we taking? I don't want to take the main guys. I want to probably take Kinstead, Tandas, and Vermal. Let's take them. Let's just save this. Then let's launch. So, as I already said, I've already built the base a few months ago, but this is the first time I've actually shown it on video, so this will be a bit of a change. Well, it won't be a change, it will just be a bit of a difference in organisation, I guess. Anyway, I might add music to the launch because we've all seen a launch before in Kerbal Space Program. If you haven't, you can watch this, but it'll be a bit sped up. So let's go. So welcome back guys, after that short break of I don't know how long this will be, as it is a live commentary, but now we're going to do a manoeuvre to get to the MUN. So let's just plot this out now, right now. Let's go for it. There we go. See if this actually does a really good trajectory there. Let's do it like that. Let's see how close this is. Oh, it's not that close, but we can make it a little bit closer. And we want to waste as little fuel as possible. Well, it's pretty cushy right there. I probably won't get that again, actually. Let's do that again. So manoeuvre nodes can take a bit of a while to mess about with. I've been playing this game for a few years now, so I probably should know how to use manoeuvre nodes, but they can be tricky even for me sometimes. So if you want to know how to make manoeuvre nodes, you can go onto, this is a little plug for another channel here, Matt Lown or Scott Manley's old videos. I think there's a few tutorials on one of their channels, and just play around with it until you can find, you know, the spots really. So anyway, let's just wait for our maneuver node to activate and get in to where we can actually get to the moon. So right now we're just moving over to the maneuver node and we're just going to orbit for 17 minutes in Kerbal time until we actually get to the node. So let's go. Yeah. Okay, stop. There we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire the engine. Let's do this so we can actually see where we are. Well, I like to do this. I don't like to just eyeball where things are. I like to actually see where it's going. I don't like to guessing. As you can see, I've already set up some things on the moon. That's why there's a, if I'm correct, there is a base there. Let's throttle down for the last 100 meters a second. We can be as accurate as possible. Let's wait until 0.0. Okay, that's enough. It's a bit off there, but you know, doesn't really matter when, you know, it's only a small little air part. So let's go. Let's just let's speed up time till we get to the moon. Might add some music into it if it takes a bit too long. But yeah. So it seems like it's taking a bit fast. Which is good. Actually no, let's just set our maneuver node right here, just so we don't forget. So we can actually get an orbit around the MUN before we actually start landing. Orbit, not a collision. That's good enough, It's only a pretty simple mission for me at least. So, I've done all the complicated missions. Get on this maneuver node. Okay, so we have about 2 days in Kerbal time until we get to the MUN, or to our... Oh god, that's a bit of a problem. So let's change that. Let's go here, periapsis. Notch that a little bit. Go. Let's go so it's close to the surface there. So let's not do anything until we actually get into the sphere of influence, so we can't actually manipulate our orbit like I just did by accident. Let's go. Oh, so just... Oh. There we go. Just a bit laggy. And now we are in the MUN sphere of influence. I'm just going to extend this antenna so we can actually get proper coverage all the time. So let's get into the maneuver node. Here we go, we don't need that much fuel. Check to see if that works. Yep, that works. Cool. Just wait an hour in Kerbal time. Might take a while. 2, 1. Stop that. Let's just go down a little bit more precise. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Okay, so we've got about 18 seconds. Get as close as we can. Okay. Fire. Okay, we're doing a precise burn. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's just go as precise as we can. And that's as precise as I'm going to get it, so let's exit out. And then let's see. Herodotus is on the dark side, that's the name of the base by the way. Herodotus is on the dark side of the moon, so I might wait a while. Might speed up here, if it takes a bit too long. So let's go. So I think the Herodotus base is in the light side of the moon now. So let's go. Let's wait until we are a bit closer. Periapsis actually, because we are going the opposite direction, which is a bit stupid, but you know, I can take it. So let's do this. Let's take down orbit a little bit, so we can actually get in there. There we go. So you want to be as precise as we can with the base landing, because you kind of want to conserve as much fuel as you can. Because as I have got a mining apparatus on my base, I don't really need to be careful that much about fuel, but it's still nice because then, you know, you don't use up as much fuel as you probably would. So let's go there like that. Yeah, seems good enough for the minute. So about 20 minutes Kerbal time, because you don't want to be sitting there for 20 minutes doing nothing. So are we here? This is a science experiment. Let's check. I'm curious now. Yeah, it is. It's a science experiment. So let's just wait. There we go. 25 seconds away on landing, it seems. Oh, seems to be a bit out of the way. But we can't change it now, so you know, we'll change it in flight if that works. Okay, let's do that. Let's just ditch this. Go retrograde. Let's ditch both stages actually, because we didn't need the intermediate stage there with the panels, but you know, it's good to have them. Let's just quick save here. There we go, I think that's quick saved. So right here's the lander. Well, this is the supposed to be the descent stage. That's supposed to be the get into the MUN stage, but it's obviously served a bit too well. But this is the descent stage, and then this part is the actual lander stage. I don't think we need the descent stage at the moment, so let's just decouple that. As we won't need it. So here's the descent stage. It's got an aero spike on it, so you know it's a bit different than normal. But this can dock onto some stations. So if I ever put a space station up on the MUN, this might be able to dock to it at some point, which would be pretty good. Because then we could refill it after it's launched, and then we'll need a smaller tank, you know. But I don't know if we'll need a smaller tank or not, but might be a positive just for like aesthetic, for the aesthetic, yeah, definitely. Anyway, let's wait until we can see the base. Actually, wait, let me just activate it before, so I don't forget. Here's the base look. And now I'm probably going to quick save here. Sorry for the bit of lag, but that seems to be what my computer likes to be doing at the moment, so can't really help it, can't really stop it I think, so just have to deal with it. Sorry about that, guys. I'm sorry if I'm a bit too quiet, you know, I'm just being considerate about family and stuff, because it is, where I am at least at the moment while I'm recording this, is about 10 o'clock at night, so it's a bit of a downgrade time, you know what I mean, just you're just calming down to go to sleep, and you know, don't tolerate loud noises as much as you would at probably 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So right now we're just waiting until we get closer to the Herodotus base. So I kind of want to be above that crater there and before I actually start burning. So we're getting close to the crater. Let's go. Let's lower the legs so we don't forget. Those debris are going to crash into the MUN. Probably bring some arbitrary scientific data, because I don't need that data now or at any point in the mission at all, because I'm in sandbox mode, not science, as in my previous episodes on the KSP science. And just gain some speed before we actually get over to the base, because we probably want to land first or get close to the ground before we actually do any other changes, because then we'll be a bit more accurate than we would be. We would probably spend a little bit less fuel than we would if we actually went now, because we'd be a bit more accurate, which is always a good thing. Obviously, it's always a good thing to be accurate. So, in my plans for this series that's going on, I plan to showcase some bases that I've built in this save, possibly make some new ones. Like I'm thinking about making a space station at Orbit MUN, but I don't know, guys, it's up to you. It's really up to what you want, really. If you want some more Kerbal Space Program science, if you want some other games, which I do have, by the way, it's not just Kerbal Space Program. I don't just need to be a Kerbal Space Program focused channel. You could suggest some games. If I have them, I will play them for you guys. So if you leave some suggestions of some games down in the comments, be greatly appreciated. Don't worry, we're not at the end of the video yet, it's just a little bit of an idea that I had. So let's just wait until we're closer. Probably that's a bit close. So as you can see, we are just close to the crater. We need to get over that crater to get to the base. It's about 4.2 kilometers away, which is pretty accurate considering the MUN is hundreds of kilometers wide, probably even thousands. I don't know, but at least hundreds. Let's just do this so we get a very low speed. Go, just touching down lightly, like a little bit, like a leaf, like a feather right there. We dropped like a feather. So now this is where I would be jumping out and giving the flag a nice little speech right on the plank. But now what we're going to do is going to launch again, and then point. Point that way. Don't do that though, because that's going to be horrible. It's a horrible trajectory, guys. Don't do that. I'm going to point straight, because that is what's going to get us into the base. Let's do that. Point retrograde. Close as we can, because I want to be able to refuel this. So as with the mod Kerbal attachment system, you have to get, it seems to be pretty close to a thing to actually refuel it with a wire, with a cable, as I'd probably want to call it. Yeah, with a cable to actually refuel the stuff. So what we're doing at the moment is just, well, we're just reducing our speed, reducing our speed to touchdown again, so we can be a little bit closer to Herodotus' base, but we want to get just a tiny bit closer. So after this bit, I will light the engines again, point into the direction of where Herodotus' base is, and I will land closer. We might need a few changes, but you know, could go either way. We might land straight away after this one, after we do the corrections. But you know, right now I could just do this and just point that way, which probably isn't the best idea. Do that. I can point this way. Straight away, let's just burn off all our speed. Oh, here we go, look. Seems to be pretty close. Oh, not close enough, it seems. No, we might be close enough. It seems like we're going to be close enough. If not, then that's a big shame, because it seems close. So here we go, you can see the base right now. There we go, touchdown. So what we're going to do is try get a little bit closer. I might be able to make this worse, but you know. Oh god. we have seemed to have a problem, guys. So what we have done is we have made the wrong choice. It seems we have made the wrong choice. Now let's just do this. Try and right this beast. Here we go. You righted it. Let's put the legs up again. Lucky that we haven't destroyed anything, because if we did, I would have cried. So obviously a joke, but you know, this is a video. I want to do the best for you guys. So if this did fail, I would be a bit sad. There we go, I think this is good enough. More than close enough, I believe. There we go. Touchdown of the Kerbal lander system. Let's just get out this part. Let's do this. Take all the solar panels, so it's actually able to get some power. Extend the antenna, so we are able to, you know, communicate. Let's get the pilot out and transfer him, because you know it's a nice bit of a order to things. Transfer people one at a time, almost all at once. Obviously. Oh god, bit of a bump there, but you know it's good enough. As you can see, I have built a rover. I might go exploring at some point in another episode, because this episode seems to be going on a bit too long for my liking. So let's get the engineer. Do you know, let's get the scientist first, because the engineer is the one that is supposed to connect up the pipelines to actually refuel the base, the lander, because with 600 meters per second of fuel we are not getting back to Kerbal. I tell you that. We'll be stuck in space. We'll be stuck in the middle of space doing nothing. Probably gonna impact the sun. So yeah, we need to refuel the pipeline, the lander. There you go. So now with the help of the great Kerbal attachment system, I will be able, after this guy's fallen down, I'll be able to, I say myself, be able to grab a line here, grab a connector, there we go, and then I move it over to here where I can attach, and here we go, it's connected. Yes. And we want this status to be undocked at the moment. Here we go. So yes, we've got it undocked. How much fuel do we have here? It's enough for a little bit, so let's just refuel this immediately so we don't have to do anything. Open GUI. Fill on oxygen. Let's do it. See how much we can get out. There we go. We are almost there. We probably need a bit more though after this. There we go. Oh wait, we're still going, we're still going. You might actually get there. Oh, that is good enough. So let's dock this, so make it docked, so it is connected, and let's see how much fuel we have. That is more than enough, well done. I have pre-planned this somehow. Let's shut down the engine there. There we go. So, this is the Horror Space. Welcome. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider subscribing, as it would be greatly appreciated. We need to get those numbers up. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, share if you really want to. It really boosts engagement. And yeah, hope to see you in the next video. Bye.